You want to take that offensive lineman, you want to take his power base and do this. You want to lift that lineman out of his shoes. You want to take all the power angles out of his body. Come on, man. Strike a blow. Set. That's it. There you go. Good. Go. Strike. There you go. Good. Run.
Yeah. There you go.
It better.
Good job, Bo.
That's it.
Earlier this week, it was business as usual at Camp Higher Ground. Getting ready for a third Big East title, getting ready to play Fresno State. Practice is closed to the public, but not to the Bearcat football family. That is former UC offensive lineman Jason Fabini, who played for the Bearcats back in the 90s before spending 11 years in the NFL. He stopped by practice to check out the Bearcats, and of course afterwards, he talked to the offensive lineman.
It's a pleasure watching the last couple of years. It made me, very prideful to go in the locker room and actually say, hey, my team's playing in the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and being able to put a bet on it, knowing that, you guys are probably going to come through for me. But my last year here was 1993, and the program is just, you guys wouldn't believe it. It's come probably when you say, Coach, is Troy here? It's come a million miles since I've been here. We used to have training camp in regular AstroTurf and Nippert Stadium there, but I want to commend you guys. You guys have done a heck of a job the last couple of years, and I know there's been some change. And when Coach mentioned this when I was here, I went through 4 different offensive line coaches, and actually, luckily, all of them end up coaching in the NFL. But one thing I think, when you lose a coach and you kind of, you feel sorry for yourself. Oh, I got a new coach. He wants me to do it differently, or I got to step different with this foot, or he wants me to put my hands there. One thing I always learn, guys, is you always got to buy into what your coach is saying. But secondly, is as a player you develop, you kind of take a little bit from every one of your coaches, and you kind of, hey, well, this, coach does something here that I think is awesome, and I, learn something from a different coach. You kind of blend together to become the player you are. But
it's always interesting to see guys like Jason Fabini come back, because those are the guys that have created the history behind the University of Cincinnati. Those are the guys that when you're walking through the hallways in the locker room, those are the guys' pictures you see on the wall, and now you actually get to sit down, talk with them, have a meal with them.
Oh man, it means a lot. It means a lot. You walk past his name every day in the hallway, and I've even developed like a ritual on game day. Whenever I walk by that picture, I always look at it, and I kind of place my hand upon it, because that's where I want to be one day. Playing like Jason Fabini, and he's been a great influence on this program. It's just great to have him come out and talk to us.
Well, we always talk about representing the C, and Jason represents the C most definitely. And, our linemen can come out and practice and see him standing there, and the respect that he has and the things that he's been able to accomplish, not only in his UC career, but his career in the National Football League as well, speaks volumes.
This was Fabini's first trip to Camp Higher Ground. Back in his day, fall training camp happened at Nippert Stadium. He's happy to see all the improvements the Bearcat team is making, both on and off the field, but especially on the field when he's walking around the NFL locker room with a C-paw on.
It's always great to hear that, the older guys that have been here, the guys who have been through this program, are so proud of what we're doing out on the field. That's just such a pride in UC that they have. He went through 4 different coaches on the offensive line when he was a player here, so he knows a lot of what some of us other guys have been through with 3 different coaches on the seniors. So, just him talking to us, telling us to buy in, telling us to, take this program and keep it going to a different level that we've been taking it to these past couple years. It's just a great feeling to hear that from a guy like Jason Fabini.
Coach Minner kind of got it started. We went to a bowl game, the first one in 47 years, and the rest of the guys in between, did a great job. And I think, we're looking for bigger. I think the atmosphere and the expectations are bigger and better, and that's great.
You know what? It feels good when he says that to us. That fills us, full of pride, because for a guy like that to come back and hang out with us, it just means a lot. It really does mean a lot, and we really appreciate that from him.
Well, it's all the foundation that they've laid in the past, and anyone that's worn the red and black, understand all the work and dedication and the passion that goes into being called a Bearcat. So I'm just excited that they're coming back.
What advice do you have for them?
I think just to enjoy it. It goes by fast. Just enjoy the moment, have fun, and leave it all on the field, I'd say. That's what I would do.